4th and 2 pass to Pearsall.
Yeah.
What were your options on that play, and what were you thinking as you're letting it go?
Yeah, it was my alert on the play, and we don't really throw it that often, so it was just a great catch. I don't know how he caught that, but it was a great play, and he did a great job in the game. He was open a lot. I could have hit him even more, so I'll watch the tape and see how I can get him the ball more, but Ricky did a great job.
And you hurt I don't know what the extent of the knee was, but you came out with a brace. Just wondering how many less hoop conversations you had to have with yourself to get out there and finish this game through the pain that you were,
One second. Sorry, I had music on. I was like, is that on? I heard your question, though, yeah. So I had a little injury that I just re-aggravated, and I'm good. I took the brace off because I wasn't moving around very well, and then put it back on after that. But yeah, I felt like it affected my play a little bit, which I was disappointed about. Like I could have just been tougher and it was affecting my reads and everything. So anyways, finished the game out and just going to do treatment, and I should be good. So.
That's my question is, how hard was it to fight through that, and how rewarding to be able to get the win?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, anytime you're fighting through stuff, I know everybody has my back, and the offense line did a great job this game keeping me clean for the most part, and just to be able to come together at the end and finish like we talked about on the sideline, hey, we got nothing to lose, let's go get it, and the players made plays, so it was awesome, to be honest.
What can you say about your defense to keep you guys in this game?
For sure. They're the only reason we were in it, to be honest. They kept making plays and getting the ball back, and really an explosive offense, an explosive quarterback, and Kyler Murray, and they did a great job, and Fred and everybody just having a plan and executing the plan. So really thankful to have that. And as a quarterback, when you know that in the back of your head, you know you have a chance. So and when you don't, it's hard because you sometimes press and stuff. But they did a good job.
After the interception and into the safety, how were you able to reset yourself for that last drive and deliver what you guys needed there?
Yeah, I failed a lot in that situation, to be honest, in the NFL. And I just know the guys have my back. And like we talked about on the sideline, let's go out there and rip it, and just one play at a time, and erase everything that happened, like the 2 plays before or whatever were my fault. And but just to give your team a chance to win. And offense line blocked really well. KB had a couple good catches. Everybody was lined up. The process and execution was great. So that's all you can ask for. And Eddie made a great kick at the end. And Christian, obviously, on the screen, getting those extra yards is huge. And it was a screen that I hadn't really run before. And I was like, Christian, what is this again? So he reminded me. And he's like, oh, I was like, oh, yeah, I got you. So that was bad by me. I got to know exactly what it is. But it was great to see that happen.
What do you think about running no huddle at the end of the half in the game?
I love it. I've always been good at it or whatever, and like I said, I enjoy it because I think it takes thinking out of it, and you just go out there and play, and you get into a rhythm. And I feel like we've done a good job trying to double up between the end of the half and this third quarter. I feel like we can do a better job, obviously, in the third quarter part, but 2 minute into half and into game are just two different things, and your mindset's the same. You're trying to run the play that's called, and you're not trying to chase the play. You need a touchdown or a field goal, but you just got to take it one play at a time.
Have you connected for some really big plays last couple?
Go ahead. I'll get you next.
Have connected for some big plays over the last couple weeks. How have you guys developed that chemistry so relatively?
You said Ricky? Yeah. Honestly, I got a lot of reps with Ricky in OTAs and training camp. He was kind of hurt and was working back in and stuff, so got a lot of reps with him. And I love watching him in college. I'm a secret fan of him always because I just enjoyed his tape and watching him on highlights. So he's a really fast guy. He's really twitchy, and then has straight line speed, and then his cuts, in and out of his cut speed is really, really good. Probably the best I've seen. And he just does a good job on those in-breakers and then out-breakers too. And then that catch at the end was amazing. So he's a guy who just makes plays.
You got a front row seat basically to watch what Christian does. And as much as we've seen him, or I don't know if we've seen him get hit as many times as he got hit today hard.
Yeah.
And he just keeps getting back up. What's it like from your vantage point to watch this?
Yeah, we were just both in the cold tub next to each other just watching. I was asking him, you took a lot of hits. He's like, yeah, I'll be good though. And he's just tough. He'll be out there and practicing, and that's just who he is. And he takes care of his body, the best I've ever seen every day. And I've learned a lot about the body and what you need to do to get ready for the next game being around him. But yeah, he's really tough, and he did a great job. We had a couple plays where we weren't on the same page for various reasons, but at the same time, I know he's my safety blanket. I can just throw it to him, and he'll get you between 6 and 15 yards every time.
Just having him on the field with you raise your confidence level?
Yeah, it does. I mean, he's one of the best players in the NFL, so you look around in the huddle and you have confidence, and yeah, he's Christian McCaffrey. I don't know how to describe it. It's just, you know that he's there and he's going to make plays and he's going to hold on to the ball. He's not going to turn it over. And then the offensive line's giving him some good holes. I know the run games, we're still working through some stuff, but they're doing a good job. Like, we're doing what we need to do.
Brock knows this offense probably pretty well. How much does he help you throughout the week in your preparation?
A lot. Brock's played a lot of football in this offense, and he's done a great job just being there for me and during the games, but also giving me my space, like just let me do my thing. So I appreciate that. And every day in the meetings, like, he'll be like, hold on, like, is this what we're doing on this play? So he'll speak up and make sure that we're good on everything. And that's because he's been through it. He knows what works, what doesn't. And he wants to win. He wants the team to win. And that's why he's a team captain and a leader. So he's done a great job rehabbing and stuff. And I know he was out there for a good amount last week. So I hope he's back.
Going into that last drive, you had targeted Christian and Ricky a lot. Did you have a sense that Arizona was maybe trying to take those guys away and you were able to spread it around a little bit more, or is that just kind of the way it broke down?
Yeah, they did some good stuff. I mean, they got 2 really good players at safety there and a tough scheme. So they were doing some things, but, I mean, they mostly just spin the dial. Like, they never called the same play twice, to be honest. Like, they were just spinning it, whether that's to confuse the quarterback or the play caller or whatever. So it's good for them. They have a good scheme, but I felt like Christian and Ricky and really everybody just did their job for the most part. And, like, Ton just start that drive to hit him on the little quick one. Like, we never hit that. And for him to be ready and catch it and get vertical to start the drive was huge. So just little stuff like that.
Even on the interception, like, you throwing that, is that your trust in Ricky?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I threw it right to the guy, so it wasn't like he made a good play. I mean, good for him. He caught it, like, awesome. But like, it was the technically second part of my read, and I took a hitch to it and ripped it. I don't know. And he was standing right there, so I just got to get off of it. And I had an outlet down the sideline. That would have been my, like, second part of the read. So could definitely do that, or just throw it over his head and maybe play 4th down or whatever, try and kick a field goal. I know it was pretty far at that point. But yeah, you never want to do that. But at the end of the day, like, I did rip it and committed to my throw, so I won't take that one back.
A little bit about Ricky already, but just what can you say or expand on about just his performance so far this season and just how he continues to stack all these really impactful games?
Yeah, I mean, Ricky, like, he runs fast every day. So he's never, like, taking reps off, taking plays off. He runs every route and it looks the exact same. It's 100%, whether that's like a walkthrough or the end of practice. Like, he's a guy who could easily be like, all right, I'm just going to kind of jog on this one. But I think it sets a standard for that room. Him being a young player and playing a lot of football already, just like he goes out there and works, and that's what you see on Sunday. So he's just got to keep doing that. And I feel like the guys in the room, there's some old guys and young guys, but they all have a standard that they play to, and I really appreciate those guys.
I apologize for making you repeat this, but earlier you said it was something that you failed at in your career. What specifically? I mean, were there moments in New England?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of, like, potential game-winning drives or whatever, and a lot of quarterbacks have, but I've done well in them, and I've done pretty bad in them too. So I really was just motivated to change the narrative, and, like, this team, I feel like they have my back, and I got to be able to do that when I'm stepping in the game. And like I said, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just go out there and let it fly. And obviously didn't play great the whole game, but at least gave us a chance at the end, and the guys around me just made plays. So, yeah, not to look in the past, but, like, I did think about that and just took a deep breath and just kind of blanked everything and said, all right, let's play a new game here and go down there and score. So.